Hello everyone, and welcome to another Poppy Builds video. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you are having a great day so far. And if you're not, do not worry, there is always tomorrow, and that is a good thing. Today's video, we are going to be stripping down Riverside Retreat in the Granite Falls world and building it anew. I don't like the cabin, I don't like any of the cabins in here. I think they're completely dysfunctional. I don't want to remodel them. I want to upgrade them completely so that your Sims can have a much better time when they take a vacation at these places. Oh my god, I literally just almost fell out of my chair. That scared the Jesus out of me. I took off the safety thing so that I could swivel backwards, and I keep on forgetting, so I just reattached the safety thing because I gave myself a little bit of a heart attack there. There was some heart palpitations in that moment. All good now. Cheers back in safety mode. Do not worry. Yes. Let me know what you guys think, but I genuinely am very frustrated with the builds in this pack. I do think that this pack was the first expansion one. That's what I hear when I watch videos. I have no idea. Again, I haven't been playing The Sims my whole entire life, which, why? Why not? What was I doing? Other things, I guess. I didn't even actually know The Sims existed up until like 4 years ago. And I also don't remember purchasing The Sims. I have no recollection of ever buying it. It just showed, like, one day I just woke up and I had been playing it for months. So, like, this was a complete fever dream for me. My introduction into the Sims community. So because of my limited length in it, my knowledge is itself limited. So welcome to this journey of me learning more about The Sims. But I do believe that Granite Falls was one of the first expansion packs, and because of this, maybe the builds weren't like super great, I don't know. Or again, obviously they have to limit them to be base pack plus the expansion pack, but it could have just been a little bit more oomph, because like when you go and visit them, when you play in them, because before you couldn't, you had to conscientiously like remember to edit it before you visited it. But if you visited it and like let's say it was just raining the whole entire time you were on vacation, you were just limited to the indoors. Otherwise your Sims would be struck by lightning, and there was not much to do indoors, which is why I said no, we are going to upgrade these cabins, still give them the woodsy feel, logs, wood. It's a wood vibe. All of these are going to be wood vibes because I want to really emulate the cabin sense that you are going on like a little outdoor retreat / hiking adventure. But I will say, this isn't past tense, I will say that I wish like glamping was less frowned upon, because I love the outdoors, but I'm also kind of terrified of frogs and ticks. I definitely went on a rant on another video about how scared I am of ticks biting me and then becoming allergic to meat / developing Lyme's disease, because ticks are also very hard to identify because they are so small. That's why I think glamping should be more well received. So maybe I will be doing a build in this Granite Falls area that has more glamp-esque vibes. For the people that like the outdoors, like me, I love the outdoors. I want to work out in the outdoors when I get a job. But I also like the indoors where it's nice and cozy and there aren't any ticks. So we need a glamping situation for our Sims, so I can take my Sims there and we can have an adventure that I would have in real life. I'm not a camper, but I do love hiking and everything outdoors. Except for ticks and frogs. 0 out of 10 for me on those ones. With the windows, I thought it would be really nice to do a contrasting wood type of color, and then it just looks nicer. And then I decided, because the door did not have a matching swatch, that was the only reason I switched it, because I liked how the contrasting color looked. It contrasted, it was aesthetically pleasing, but I decided to go with this brown. It doesn't look bad either. They both complement the wood siding, but because it didn't have a matching door swatch, I said no, and I went with dark wood instead. So on the inside, I also wanted to replicate the wood, and it looks so good. It's like a really nice cozy little cabin. It's the same wood, I think, from the outside, maybe a swatch shade lighter. I can't tell because there are lights inside and there is no lights outside, but I think it is the same swatch. But I really wanted to go with cabin vibes. I also do believe I ended up switching the flooring just to brighten the space up a little bit, because your cabin can still be nice and cozy and light if you want. But I don't recall until it happens when I switch it. I filmed this like a month and a half ago, and I'm just getting around to doing the voiceover now. So sometimes what I put in it is just as a surprise for me as it is for you. Who doesn't love that? Who doesn't love that? Again, I also for this build wanted to put in quite a bit of wood tones to really emphasize that this is like the camping pack, and that you are visiting this build for camping. And then I definitely am going to be doing a more glamping / upscale space that you can take your Sims to later on. So look out for that. If I record it and upload it before this video is uploaded, I will have a link in the top right corner for it. If not, when I do upload it, I will add a link down below in the About section. So do check that out. But for now, it's just a concept, it's a thought in your mind, which is very exciting. So I'm very excited now to do this glamp build. With all of the aesthetic decorations and stuff, I kept it very minimal. This is a vacation rental. It wouldn't have a lot of personal touches that a home would have. But like a coat rack, yes. Lights, yes, etc, etc. Have all those things in a vacation rental, but this isn't someone like renting out their home. It's just a vacation rental, so it doesn't have as many cozy, comfy things as a typical home would. Here is when I realized I could not for the life of me find a place to put the ladder until I found it there. It took ages to figure out where to put it because it just kept on glitching, and I didn't want it to be outside. I wanted it to go directly into the home, into the second floor. It's in the home. This is our current home. It looks pretty good so far. I really liked separating the space of the living room and the kitchen area with that little archway. The archway is from Jungle Adventure. I love it. I wish we had more tall archways for the smallest height level of walls in The Sims that are like wide, so it's like 3 tiles or 4 tiles wide. Just because it adds like contrast, it adds some space, it adds depth to the room. Which, I mean, look how cool this stone archway looks. But it's so limiting the amount of archways for smaller level homes. And I hope everyone else feels that way too, or just might be a personal preference that I really like having archways in my builds. So I think it allows for flow when you want flow, but also just a separation and division of space, which I really do like. It took me a while to figure out the couch. I think I went with this brown one. This green one is the one I stayed with. But it did take me a while to figure it out. Oh my goodness. that was the first yawn of the night, and hopefully the last. It is 7 p.m. where I am currently. It gets dark at like 4:15. I hate it. I cannot wait for where I live to be closer to the sun, i.e. there to be summer, but we'll wait for the earth to rotate. Oh, I guess. One day I would really like to live in the tropics again, but until then I am here where it snows and it's cold. Blech. Except it hasn't snowed yet. At least like when you get cold you get the snow, but there is no snow, so ridiculous. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I think adding that jukebox allowed for some dancing, some party nights if you decide to have a little party over here, but it did not block the space. I just thought it added a little bit of cuteness to the build. And then for the bathroom specifically, I made it wood. I wanted it to really have wood vibes, but with a bit more of a modernized feel. So the toilet is new, like it's upscale, it isn't vintage or off the grid, and same with the bathtub, which looks brand new too, but still has wood elements to it. I eventually figured out how to put the basket on here. Again, if you're going camping and there's like a lake right there, you in real life would 100% be swimming in it. I also am a little bit scared of swimming in not clear water, but then again, I'd still do it, so what can I say? Sometimes the outdoors scares me, but I still like to be out there. That's just, the irony is so strong right now. So strong. I definitely did not playtest this build, so these little poofs, like the ottomans in the living room, I don't know if your sim can or cannot access all of them. So if you can't, just get rid of them. Let me know. I can re-upload this build. Oh gosh. Okay, that's 2. Ridiculous. For the window curtains, I just again wanted something very simple, just white, cream. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Here today is also where I discovered that Jungle Adventure has a second side table that matches the dresser. I did not know this, and I absolutely love it. So I do switch it eventually when I discover that, because it is just so cute. I was like, why have I not been using this all the time? Because like the wood, the swatches match, and this is where I discovered OMG. And now looking at this, I'm kind of afraid that they don't match, or maybe they're not even from the same pack. Oh my goodness. No, they are. They are both from the same pack because they have the same color shade of grey. Wow. Gosh. This has been a moment. Been a day. That little jukebox. I love it. So cute. Okay, let me know, do the side table and that dresser match, or am I just going crazy? I think they do, so yikes. Please, if you watch this, let me know if that side dresser and if the side table and dresser match, because I am now very concerned. I decided to keep the top deck very basic, put a chest table out there and then only 2 lounge chairs. And I think that was it. I didn't really want to clutter up the space. Just wanted it to be a place where they could come in and relax. Now, if you download this build and you don't have Eco Lifestyle, those chairs won't be there. But I thought personally that they looked like they mimicked cabin-esque vibes for me, so I kept them. And they looked cute, so. But if you don't have it, there are multiple other lounge chairs on the gallery, and sorry, not the gallery, the build area that would work just as well as the ones I put in there. I really wanted to put these beautiful hanging lanterns. That was Yawn 3, by the way, but they just didn't work. And when you scale them down, they get too small, and then it just gets too convoluted. So I decided to just put these hanging lanterns instead, which I actually think fit the aesthetic of this build better. So I'm kind of glad that the lanterns didn't work, but I might be including them in my glamping build, so get excited for that. So they have a place to eat outside, a place to relax and chill by the fireplace, and they also have a DJ station. So they're really having a good time here with all of the music. There is loads and loads of music and vibes at this place, which I definitely think you would have when you go camping, because typically, like for this build, there's not many people near them, so they can play the music as loud as they would like. So that's pretty much the whole entire interior and outside sections of the build. So I decided not to go debug, I believe. I did go debug for the bottom of the terrain, but not the landscaping on top, because I wanted to have that beautiful like ivy growing, English ivy I believe it is, growing all around the house, but I just couldn't figure it out. So I couldn't find it in not debug, so I went to debug. So that's what I do for the outside build. I wanted the house to be encased in this ivy. So that's pretty much what I do for the next couple of minutes or seconds. I do a lot of ivy. So maybe that little space that was intentional to be landscaped like this, but I think I just like it. It makes the house more secluded. I mean, it could be all poison ivy, so maybe that's a way to stop intruders. Or it's English ivy, probably. It might not even be called English ivy, but I think non-poisonous ivy is English ivy. I will also put that down in the comments whether or not I am correct about ivy. I think I am. Who knows? We will soon. Just check out the comments. I'll let you know if it's English ivy or not. But English ivy also might just only grow in trees, so I don't know what ground ivy is then. Who knows? So I'm using now a lot more debug things, which is probably good because it makes the vacation a lot less expensive. The trees aren't debug. I already put them down. I didn't want to take them out, put them back. So that is where they are going to stay. Then I just added a few flowers here and there to give it a little bit of color, and I really liked it. And now, once I do the terrain paint, I'm going to show you, I really like the little section I did in the back. It's so simple, but I made it curve around the ivy, and I just love that. I think it looks so cute, and like, that's so basic, but it just looks so cute, and I like how the ivy grows across the path. And I hope one day we get landscaping for mushrooms. Just thinking about that now. Okay, let's go and tour this vacation rental and Riverside Retreat upgrade, because it desperately needed an upgrade to be more camp-esque vibes. Here is the kitchen. The whole entire interior house has really beautiful brown wood, dark woods. It's nice and cozy, and it definitely screams cabin, outdoors, wood. Those are what it is screaming this build. That was the bathroom with the continued wood tones. This is the living room and another bar area, or the bar area, there's not two. And I really like this space. They have a TV, and upstairs is the one bedroom in this rental. The jukebox and another little living room space and a little easel. So there is definitely skill building items here, which is necessary if it rains, because otherwise you are out of luck. Going down, we are now going to go and check the outside, where you have a beautiful little place to chill around the fireplace, a little DJ station, and a little place to eat and cook outside. And then to our left is the horseshoe station, and that is the whole entire Riverside Retreat upgrade. Thank you so much for watching this upgrade and build, and I will see y'all soon. Bye!